Hey everyone, it's Colleen Gallagher here with Colleen Gallagher International. I'm super excited. We are live on Sunday night, which is always an amazing time to reset our intentions, to be focused and prepared of where we want to go, especially because this week is a transition of months from February to March, which is incredible. Um, so when you join first, say hello. If you're on the replay, say hashtag replay. So hello, Michael. Hello, Carlos. And let me know where you're tuning in from. Obviously, if you're on the replay, I always love for you to share, where you're tuning in, where that you're watching the replay, because I do believe that these tools are a tool of, hey, Brian, of connectivity. And if you don't say hello, then I can't, engage and say hello back, which makes me sad. So anyway, if you've never met me, my name is Colleen Gallagher. I'm the founder of Colleen Gallagher International, which is an online coaching education company. And I wanted to come on today because I wanted to talk about, hey, you're in Calabasas. I love that. I wanted to talk about that this life is not easy. And how do we manage this life that it seems like everyone makes it look so easily, especially on social media or on magazines or in the media, but everything looks so easy from the people that we look up to, from the people that we put on pedestals, sometimes the people that we pull energy from. We think that this life is easy. And I wanted to come on specifically tonight to talk about this, just this notion that life isn't easy. And it's more about how we manage it than accepting it will be easy. So I had kind of a really awakening conversation today, an awakening moment today, an awakening, I guess just an awakening, enlightening conversation that I really wanted to bring forth here on social media. So one of the things that I wanted to share with you is that when you begin to walk the path of living into your soul, when you begin to walk the path into living who it is you're meant to become, a lot of people aren't going to understand you any longer. And I lost many friendships when I started this path 5 years ago. And I decided I was going to leave my corporate job. I was going to travel the world. I was going to write a book. I was going to do an online course. Like when I started to awaken from the matrix, when I started to awaken from this notion that there was more to this life, when I started to accept that my life was going to be like, I don't know, kind of like a fairy tale. It was going to have ups and downs. It was going to be done my way. It was going to be done on my terms. I was going to be in control of my mistakes, my debt, my lessons, my success. Like when I decided it was all going to rely on me and I wasn't going to sit there and like fall into some paradigm of other people, I lost a lot of friends because people were like, I don't understand you. I don't understand why you're doing this. And everyone was like trying to understand me, and trying to get why I was doing the things I did. And today, the conversation I feel like I even had that was awakening of this life is not easy, but how do we manage it? It was a lot around people not understanding why I do things the way I do them, or like me having to explain myself, or I don't know, it could be a magnitude of things. So what I wanted to come on and just specifically say is that it's easy to look at anyone, especially myself, someone who's always happy and who's positive, and I'm spreading positivity and happiness. But on the back end, there's a lot going on in my life, right? There's a lot of, you could say, I don't want to say pain, but there is pain in my life right now. There is some drama in my life right now. There is things that aren't going perfect in my life. There's expansions and growth and learning I have to go through as a leader, as someone who's here to serve, as someone that's a light worker, as someone who's chosen to be here to awaken humanity. That doesn't mean that I'm like this picture perfect person that never makes mistakes, that never is out of line, that's never out of alignment. It means that this life, and especially the experiences we go through, emotional hardships, breaks in relationships, breaks in bonds, renewal of bonds, renewal of relationships, renewal of the relaunching like my signature program, How to Create Your Fairy Tale Life, being just as excited about it for the very first time I ran it, and I was so excited about it. Like there's always things behind the scenes that people aren't showing you, especially if you're in a public setting or a public figure, that makes this life not easy. And it's not about like going through a breakup, or it's not about, well, it's not about the fact you're going through a breakup or you're going through a divorce, or you're experiencing money highs or experiencing money lows, which I've had all of them. I've had them where I was in extreme debt. My second year in business, I was almost $200,000 in debt. I've had it where, I've had savings and I'm saving my savings for investment. So I'm not like out there lavishly spending. And people are wondering, maybe, oops. Let me know if you guys can still hear me on Instagram, because I feel like when this happens, hold on. Let me know if you guys can still hear me on Instagram, because I feel like when this happens, sometimes you're unable to hear me. All right, hopefully I'm back. If you guys can let me know on Instagram, like, hey, I can hear you, just so I know that you guys are on there, it would be helpful. You can just say, hey, yes, I can hear you on Instagram. Can you guys hear me? Can you not hear me? Lets me know that you're there. Yes, okay, I'm back. So you can hear me, Michael. You can hear me, right? Or no? Let me know if you can. Okay, perfect. Okay. So what I was sharing, or what I was going to do, is that there's always going to be things that happen no matter where you are. It's easy to look at me and think that my life is perfect, or that I'm not going through anything, or that because I'm like this public figure that nothing happens on the back end of my life. And, someone that I really admire and look up to is Gabby Bernstein. If you don't know her, she's on my podcast. And she's someone like, even at her level, there's still things that are going on behind the scenes, but your coping mechanisms, your way of dealing with things, your way of coping with how things are going is what makes this life not hard versus hard. It's when you're forcing yourself to repeat patterns you shouldn't be repeating, you're not getting help. It's when you're not leveling yourself and putting yourself around people that are going to advance your life, they're going to up level your life, they're going to elevate your life. It's when you are experiencing something like trauma, you're experiencing breakup, you're experiencing money issues, you're experiencing sadness, you're experiencing anxiety, and you're sitting there and you're trying to cope with it by yourself instead of consistently putting yourself in a community of people that are going to allow you to up level, they're going to allow you to expand, that are going to allow you to feel happy. So I wanted to do this live because I felt like it was really important that I share that this life is not easy. We go through hard things. I'm going through hard things right now at this point in my life of reorganizing my mindset, reanalyzing who it is I want to be, realigning myself into the life that I know that I'm here to create. And people are always going to have judgments about you. People are always going to cast judgments. People are going to think you're not doing enough. People are going to think that you're not being authentic. People are going to think that you're crazy, whatever that it is. But I wanted to do this live to let you know that if you're here, life is hard, and there's no easy route. There's no linear way like we're used to. 2 + 2 is 4. We work every 2 weeks and we get a paycheck. We do this and this happens. We do this. Like, that's not life. Life is this emotional roller coaster that we have to learn how to manage and ride with the waves of it. And we have to learn to navigate the waves, which is why I love social media, which is why I love having a lifestyle career, which is why I love that you can create a life doing what you love, which is why I love monetizing being yourself, being your brand, monetize your brand, be who you are. Like, I love that because it's what guides you into fulfillment. It's what allows you to take these waves and be creative from them. It doesn't mean like, oh, I can't feel that right now because I have to work. Oh, I can't do that right now because I have to make money. Oh, I can't do that right now because I have to, whatever that it is. It's more like you take this life of hardships, of breakage, of bondage, of moving on, of being out of alignment and bring yourself back into alignment. You take these really beautiful experiences and you begin to create your life from them. You begin to create solutions from them. You begin to help people. You begin to support people from them. So I wanted to come on and just share that because it's easy to look at my life. It's easy to look at anyone's life online and think that it's perfect. And I'm not saying that it's not. My life is much better than it was 5 years ago when I started this journey. But it's the way that I manage it. It's the way that I'm able to cope with my emotions, the way that I'm able to become aware of things. It's my filtering process. And for you to begin to do that, you have to get around a community, a coach, a mentor, a support system that's going to let you hear your own thoughts and then allow you to become who it is you're meant to become. So that's what I wanted to share. as we start this week. And I would love for you each just to have an intention for yourself as you start this week. I know my intention this week is really to focus on bringing you guys the most amazing content, to launching 2 new programs that we're going to be having, 2 new communities, which are really exciting, and to have my book cover for my 4th book be here and be live for you all to vote. So anyway, this life is not easy, and I honor you, I feel you, I see you, and I just want you to know that the way that you begin to manage this life through your emotions is more powerful than what is actually happening in your life. So if you want more, I would highly recommend, I have a $1 mindset audio. It's $1. It's on my website. It's amazing. I share with you how to switch your mindset into a limitless state. And I also offer a meditation in it. And the meditation is light language, speaking in tongues. So if you've never heard that, I highly recommend it. It's amazing. It's $1. You get lifetime access. It's a 20-minute video that you get. And then obviously, if you're really ready to be like, Colleen, I went through some shit in life. Like, I went through hard things. Like, we did really hard things wherever you are, whoever you've done. And I want to be able to create a business out of it. I want to monetize it. I want to be of service to others. I want to learn how I can serve people through what I went through, because I promise you, you are not the only person who's gone through what you've gone through. You are not the only person. There's many people who have gone through what you've gone through. And it's up to you to know that, to see how you can be of service and to create a brand or a business around it. And that's exactly what I do in my 6-week How to Create Your Fairy Tale Life, which we start on March 1st, which is so exciting. It's 6 weeks. It's an intensive. We go one-on-one with you and me. And you have 18 recorded modules, 18 recorded workbooks. You have 3 modules that are VIP. You have 6 live Q&As from the past. You get 6 live ones, not recorded, the live ones this time. Every week we meet the group of us, the community of us, to talk about who we're meant to become. And then we have 24/7 access to me, and you get 2 one-on-one calls with me. It's an amazing, amazing experience. If you really want to know clarity on your purpose, why is it you're here? How do you begin to clearly communicate it? How do you begin to monetize it? And how do you begin to scale it through social media? It's my signature course. Everyone loves it. Everyone with 100% accuracy gains clarity on their purpose, and it's incredible. So click the link, enroll. I hope you guys love this. I love you. Enjoy the start to your week. And this life is not easy, but you can manage it in a way that allows you to expand your being, expand yourself, knowing that everything's happening for a divine reason and divine alignment. I love you so much. I hope this served. Share it, leave a comment, and I'll talk with you guys soon.